speak English faster with contractions like wanna, gonna, gotta, coulda, shoulda, woulda, and many more. Hello, this is Josh and welcome to English Speaking 360. Today I will help you understand informal contractions, and that will help you do two things. It will help you speak faster and it will help you to sound much more natural when you speak English. Native speakers often shorten phrases when speaking quickly. I want to go becomes I wanna go. Wanna is an informal contraction. Want and to are put together to form the word wanna. Informal contractions are super useful. They are used a lot in casual conversations, in text messages, in music, and also in movies. But be careful here, they are not used in formal writing. So what I'm teaching you today, do not use that when you write school essays, for example. It is not acceptable. Same thing if you have to write things for work, like a business report. Do not use informal contractions in that kind of written documents. Today we are going to study 11 informal contractions together, and that is really going to be helpful to your English. Plus, don't forget the final quiz. It will help you understand even more. And after, if you need extra practice, go to my website. You can find extra activities, and it's 100% free. The first three contractions contain the word to. Want to, going to, and have got to. Want to becomes wanna. Going to becomes gonna. Have got to becomes gotta. Let's begin with wanna. Want to equals wanna. The meaning is very simple. It is your intention. For example, I just want to relax. So that is a perfect English sentence. I just want to relax. But if you want to speak faster, you can change it to I just want to relax. I just want to relax. It flows a lot better than I just want to relax. Want to, you see, it's a little bit difficult to say. I just want to relax. It flows a lot more easily. We want to see that movie. Now you know, want to becomes wanna. We want to see that movie. Try to say it even faster as we do it. Your job right now is to practice speaking faster. We want to see that movie. We want to see. We want to see. We want to see. We want to see. We want to see that movie. We want to see that movie. If you can say it that fast, you are going to improve a lot. She wants to try scuba diving. She wants to try. Now you see, I put she. She requires the third person S at the simple present. So wants to becomes what? It still becomes wanna. There is no S here. You cannot say she wannas. You don't put a S after wanna. She wanna try scuba diving. She wanna try scuba diving. She doesn't want to leave. She doesn't want to leave. Once again, she doesn't want to leave. She doesn't want to leave. And the last example, do you want to eat something? Do you want to eat something? Is it your intention to eat something? But if you say it fast, you say, do you want to eat something? Do you want to eat? Do you want to eat? Do you want to eat? Do you want to eat something? Make sure you practice saying them over and over again, and that will make you much faster and much smoother. Going to becomes gonna. Gonna is used for future plans or predictions. For example, I'm going to call you later. I'm going to call you later. But if you speak fast, you say, I'm gonna call you later. I'm gonna call you later. Make sure you practice. It's going to rain tomorrow. It's gonna rain tomorrow. It's gonna rain tomorrow. They're going to be late for work. They're gonna be late for work. Are you going to watch the game? Are you gonna watch the game? What are you going to do this weekend? What are you gonna do this weekend? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do this weekend? Have got to. Now this one is a little bit more difficult. Have got to is related to obligation or necessity. And that is very similar to must or have to. For example, I have got to go now is the same as I must go now or I have to go now. But some people say I have got to go now. If you want to say that, but in a shortened way with a contraction, you would say I gotta go now. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go now. Hey guys, I gotta go now. See ya. You have got to see this. You have got to see this, so you must see this. In a shortened form, with the contraction, it becomes you gotta see this. Or it could even be you've got to see this. So you have together can become you've got to, gotta. You've got to see this. You've gotta see this. Or you gotta see this. Hey, you gotta see this. We have got to be there by 9. The shop closes at 9. So you say, we have got to be there by 9. We got to be there by 9. I have got to call my mom. Whenever it's Mother's Day, you have got to call your mom. So you can say, I gotta call my mom, or I've gotta call my mom. I've gotta call my mom. I gotta call my mom. Same thing. She has got to clean up. She has got to clean up. In this case, she's gotta clean up. She's gotta clean up. Make sure you don't mix up gonna and gotta. They are very different. Here are 3 super important informal contractions. Should have, would have, and could have. They are very similar. They are modal verbs. And when you turn should have into a contraction, it becomes shoulda. Should've. Maybe you've heard should've before. Should've. And the much faster version is shoulda. Shoulda is should have in a very, very contracted form. Would have becomes woulda. Could have becomes coulda. But once again, make sure you remember what I said. Do not write these words when you write a report. Very important. These are used only in informal conversations. Should have equals shoulda. It is used to express regret or advice. Here's an example. You should have told me the truth. Should have can become shoulda. You should have told me the truth. You should have told me. You should have told. You should have told me. You should have told me the truth. Make sure you practice many, many times. I should have stayed home. The party is boring, so you can say I should have stayed home. But if you want to say it fast, you say I should have stayed home. I should have stayed. I should have stayed home. We should have left earlier. There is so much traffic. We should have left earlier. Should have becomes shoulda. We should have left earlier. We should have left. We should have left earlier. We should have left earlier. You should have known better. We use this expression when someone made a terrible decision. You lent money to your friend who is addicted to gambling. You should have known better. 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 Excellent. I should have studied more. The poor little girl got F on her test. That's horrible. I should have studied more becomes I should have studied more. I should have studied more. Would have becomes woulda. This one is a little bit difficult. It is used for imagined situations or missed opportunities in the past. Here's an example. I would have gone to the party, but I was sick. You see here, that's a missed opportunity. I would have gone to the party, but I couldn't go because I was sick, so I missed the chance. So would have gone to the party becomes I would have gone to the party, but I was sick. I would have gone to the party, but I was sick. She would have said yes if you had asked. She didn't say yes because he didn't ask. So you can replace would have with woulda. She would have said yes if you had asked. She would have said yes. She would have said yes. She would have said yes. Make sure you practice a lot. We would have helped you if we had known. They didn't know that you were moving that day because you didn't tell anybody. So later they say, we would have helped if we had known, but we didn't know. So that is an imagined situation in the past. We would have helped becomes we would have helped. We would have helped. We would have helped you if we had known. He would have won the race if he hadn't tripped. He tripped. He stepped on his shoelace and he fell down face first. That's terrible. He would have won. He would have won. He would have won the race. He would have won the race if he hadn't tripped. She would have stayed longer, but it got late. She would have stayed longer. She was planning on staying longer, but it got so late. It was 2 a.m. and she's like, I'm not staying. I'm going home. So she would have stayed longer, but it got late. Could have becomes coulda. That is used for possibilities in the past and also for missed opportunities. I could have died in that accident. I could have died, but it did not happen. So it was a possibility in the past, but I did not die. But I could have died in that accident. When we say it fast, it becomes coulda. I could have died in that accident. I could have died in that accident. You could have passed the test if you had studied. Oh, she's a teacher and she's pointing at you right now. You could have passed the test if you had studied, but you didn't study, so you missed your chance to pass the test. You could have passed becomes you could have passed. You could have passed. You could have passed the test if you had studied. He could have been famous with that talent. So he's a very talented man, but he didn't push himself, so he did not become famous. It's a missed opportunity. He could have been famous. He could have been famous. He could have been famous with that talent. You could have asked me for help, but you did not ask me for help. So the guy right now, you see him in the picture, he is lifting the couch by himself because he did not ask anyone for help. You could have asked. You could have asked. You could have asked me for help. He could have tried harder on the project, but he's a little bit lazy. He could have tried harder. He could have tried harder. He could have tried harder on the project. In fast casual conversations, many English speakers reduce the pronoun you to ya. For example, could you becomes Couldja. Could plus ya because you becomes ya. But when we say it fast, it becomes Couldja, Couldja, Couldja. Okay, you got that one. It's a little bit complex here. It's Couldja. There's another one that's very similar. It is would you. Would you becomes Wouldja. And when we say it fast, Wouldja, Wouldja. Let's start with could you. This one is used in polite request, but in very fast speech. For example, Could you stop? Could you stop is very nice. But if you want to say it fast, you will say, could you stop? But very fast, could you stop? Could you stop? Could you stop? Could you open the window? Could you open the window becomes, could you open? Could you open the window? Could you open the window? Could you open the window? Could you lend me a pen? Could you lend? Could you lend me? Could you lend me a pen? Could you show me how to do it? Well, that's very nice. If you have a personal trainer, you can say, could you show me how to do it? But if you want to say it fast, you say, could you show me how to do it? One more example. Could you move over a bit? You see the man is man-spreading, so he's taken up 3 seats. So you can say, could you move over a bit, please? That would be very nice. Or, could you move over a bit, please? One thing that you should know, if you use couldja instead of could you, it becomes a little bit less polite. So very often we use couldja with people we live together with because we are very familiar with those people. Would you becomes Wouldja. So it's also used in polite requests and offers as well. Would you mind closing the door? Someone is changing. She's in her underwear. Oh my gosh, I don't want to see that. So maybe she would say, would you mind closing the door? Or, speaking very fast, would you mind closing the door? Would you mind? Would you mind? Would you mind closing the door? Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? Would you tell her I called? We use it when we call a number and the person we are calling is not there. Another person picks up the phone, so we say, would you tell her I called? But if you speak fast, would you tell her? Would you tell her I called? Would you come with me? Would you come with me? It's much more casual with Wouldja instead of would you. Would you say yes if he asked? Very difficult question. Would you say yes if he asked? If you say it fast to your friend, you can say, would you say yes if he asked? What are you? Whatcha. Whatcha is used in very casual questions, so be careful. Use that with friends, okay? Here's an example. What are you doing? What are you doing? So what are you becomes one word. Watcha. What you doing? Hey man, what you doing? What are you looking at? They are all looking at something up in the sky or up on the ceiling. Maybe it's a giant spider. What are you looking at? You can say, what you looking at? What are you thinking about? She is lost in thought. What are you thinking about? What you thinking about? What you thinking? What you thinking about? What are you making? Becomes, what you making? What you making? What are you talking about? What are you talking about means I don't understand what you are saying. It doesn't make any sense. So very often we say, what you talking about? You get the feeling that the person is a little bit annoyed when they say, what you talking about? In fast casual conversations, many English speakers shorten the verb in front of me. For example, let me becomes lemme. So let is being shortened because it's in front of me. Lemme, lemme. Same thing goes for give me. Can you guess what give me becomes? Gimme. Lemme and gimme. Let's start with let me. Lemme. It is used for offering help, making a request, or asking for permission. For example, let me help you. Someone is trying to climb and you are giving them a hand. So you say, let me help you. But when you say it fast, you say, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me try again. He won the game and she lost the game. So she could say, let me try again. But in fast speech, it becomes, let me try again. Let me try again. Just let me know later. So if you ask a question to someone and they don't know the answer, she's like, I don't know. Then you can say, it's okay. Just let me know later. In fast speech, just let me know later. Just let me know later. Let me check online. We say that very often. Every time we have some kind of information to double check, you can say, let me check online. But you can also say, let me check online. Let me check online. Let me drive. Let me drive. She got her driver's license and she looks very excited. So she says, let me drive. Let me drive. Give me becomes gimme. It's used for very casual requests. For example, give me that. So in fast speech, it becomes gimme that. Give me that. Gimme. Give me a minute. We say it when we need a little bit of extra time. Give me a minute. But you can also say, give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be right there. Give me a hand. Help me. Give me a hand becomes, give me a hand. The boxes are falling. Give me a hand. Just give me the keys. Very important. Don't drink and drive. It's super dangerous. So with your friend, you would probably say, just give me the keys. Give me the keys. Give me the keys right now. Give me a reason. Give me a reason to believe you. I don't believe you. Give me a reason. It's quiz time. Test yourself. You're going to love it. Say it as fast as you can and try to use the informal contractions that we have studied together today. You're going to love it. Now first identify what has to be contracted. Going to is the contraction that you have to make. You ready? So going to becomes gonna. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You gotta do it. You're gonna love it. Remember, we use gonna for future plans or predictions. So that is a prediction. I predict that you are going to love that ride at the amusement park. Question 2. Say it as fast as you can. She has got to get some sleep. Ready? She has got to get some sleep becomes she's got to get some sleep. She's got to get some sleep. She's dead tired. Gotta is have got to, but have can also have another contraction. So that's why the have here becomes the S right here. She's got to get some sleep. Necessity or obligation. She's super tired. Question 3. Say it fast. Let me do it alone. You see, the kid is probably riding a bike for the first time. His father is helping a lot. And finally he says, Dad, let go. Let me do it alone. Let me do it alone. Let me is used for making a request. Question 4. Say it fast. Do you want to go out with me? Do you want to go out with me? The one that you have to change is want to. Do you want to go out with me? Do you want to go out with me? Wanna is for intention. Do you have the intention or the desire to go out with me? Question 5. Oh, what a terrible thing. Something bad happened to that guy. And he says, I should have been more careful. Okay. Should have becomes shoulda. I should have been more careful. I should have been more careful. It is used to express regret. Now he's regretting the fact that he was not careful. Question 6. What is the informal contraction here? Give me your number. You ready? So you see a pretty girl and she's like, hey, give me your number, please. She could say it in a very casual way with, give me your number. Hey, give me your number. I'll call you later. Gimme is a very casual request. Question 7. I would have called you, but I lost your number. You see, she's surprised and she's shocked. She's like, oh my gosh, I do not have Josh's phone number. I lost his phone number. So she says, I would have called you, but I lost your number. You ready? Would have becomes woulda. Woulda is used to express imaginary situations. Question 8. Say it fast. Could you help me carry these bags? She has many bags and boxes, so she says, could you help me carry these bags? Very fast, could you becomes Couldja. Could you help me carry these bags? Couldja is used in polite requests, but a little less polite than could you. Question 9. Say it fast. I could have helped you move last weekend. So last weekend the girl was moving, but he didn't go because she didn't tell him. So could have becomes coulda. I could have helped you move last weekend. I could have helped you move. I could have helped you move last weekend. Coulda, past possibility. Question 10. Say it fast. What are you going to do? Now this is a bit of a trap here because we have 2 contractions in one. You ready? So the first one, what you going to do? What you going to do? Good, but you can also say gonna. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do means what are you going to do? What you gonna do? Whatcha for very casual questions and gonna for future plans. What are you going to do? You need more practice, right? Go to my website, it will help you a lot. And you can also check out the other videos on the right hand side. Thank you so much for watching my video. Take care, bye bye.